Good morning, it's day 171. I'm somewhere about a third of the way between Killington and Hanover in Vermont. And I got to this campsite in the dark last night, so basically in the dark. And so this is the first I'm seeing of it. It got, chilly again last night. 51, but it's damp. But that's chilly enough to bundle up first thing in the morning. Quite comfy during the night. I added the travel sock back to my hammock, as you can see, so I was all zipped up at night and didn't, at no time was uncomfortable. So yeah, I got like a big day today. Lots of elevation and lots of miles. I think like 16, that's a lot, right, for me. 16, but we're climbing mountains up and down all day. I think it's like a 4,700 foot total gain day, which is like 1,000 more than yesterday. Anyway, I'm eating breakfast, drinking breakfast, and I should get on the trail as early as I possibly can, but I never do. But that's the intention today. So that's not the AT. This is just an abandoned forest road crossing the AT. The AT is that line right there. And that's to give you a perspective from my my stealth spot, which is pretty stealthy. And there's a stream down in the distance that way. And most of the way that I'm packing, it's mostly, or getting ready, it's mostly just packing this up. I'm fully dressed, fully breakfasted. And I've already seen 3 hikers go by, so. Hey, so I've been walking for, I don't know, about 30 minutes. Wanted to get one monologue in because it could start raining at any minute. But yeah, I've got a big mile day today. There's not really a bailout point either. There's an abandoned shelter that's a bit off trail because the trail relocated. That's 2 miles before my target shelter. But from reading the comments, it's like really tough to get to it, and a little, not really sketchy, just an unmaintained side trail. But my goal for the day is 17 miles, 17 point something even, and that's going to take me right up until sunset again. There have not been any flat spots, so I'm going down this tedious downhill because at least I can talk without breathing heavy. And it could start raining at any minute. I might have already said that. But and then the only other shelter in the entire day is 5 miles in, or even just 4.8. So there's like 12 miles between viable shelters, which again is kind of ridiculous. But that's the way it's been in Vermont. It's these weird spacings where they'll have like 2 shelters close together. Massachusetts was the same way, 2 shelters close together and then no shelters for like 10 plus miles or 8 plus miles, making for difficult planning. I suppose one could always stealth camp at the last water source, but that would be an emergency situation, or I just can't make it situation. Anyway, the woods are gorgeous. The temperatures are in the low to mid 50s right now, and promises to go up to at best the high 50s, the mid to high 50s by the warmest part of the day. But again, it's supposed to rain all day starting any minute. So, and that's if it rains. It's like a 30 to 40% chance, but all day. All right, time to put the phone away. Slippery rock section. Well, just thought I'd check in. I took a little snack break about an hour ago, and I didn't footage that because it was kind of chilly and still a little bit rainy, and I was just huddled. But it's pretty much stopped raining now, and it's warmed up enough to where I took my jacket off and put my, I still have my pack cover on, but just because I don't trust the non-rain at this point. But yeah, there hadn't been a whole lot going on today. I've been kind of like rolling through these woods that are generally unremarkable and kind of samey. But it's just going to be a day of moderate ups and downs. And right now we're kind of on a moderate, not really, neither up nor down. I think there's a farm stand coming up in about a mile, so maybe I'll stick my head in there. It's not too far off trail. Yeah, at least we know we're still on the AT, because it looks like this. Smells like a farm. Huh?
Here. That maybe it's next.
Oh man, I gotta say the ups and downs today have been somewhat relentless. Kind of reminded me of the roller coaster back in Pennsylvania. It's that level is like 350 up, 350 down, 400 up, 200 down, you know, all day long. Did stop at that farm stand back at the road crossing, but they were closed. They posted on trail that they're only open Thursday through Sunday, but on the other days it's by chance, and so we popped over there to see what the chance was, and it was closed. Is that tube? It's like irrigation tubing. At first I just thought it was like cable spools, but those look like water tubes of some kind. And there's a little house right over there. Man, just in a part of the woods that's a really strong aroma right now. Kind of a fresh, minty, mentholy kind of smell. Here, spot the plants behind me. See what gives off that sort of aroma. I'm about a half mile from a parking lot by a road. That's where I plan to take a break. And then I get a choice of 4 miles or 3.3, 4.1 or 3.4, something like that, to the one of 2 shelters to follow. Leaning towards the earlier one just because my feet are starting to hurt, but that'll still be a 15.5 mile day, I think, thereabouts, which is the biggest day I've done in a little bit, close to it. Well, this is a wall like none I've seen. A series of walls. I guess this was a road originally. Well, still, you can see the tracks. It had walls on the other side of it. Well, I do believe that's the last summit of the day. So the shelter, or at least the turnoff for the shelter is, wow, it's a dark cloud, yikes. Turnoff for the shelter is about a mile, 1.1 from this spot. So I'll be there by 6:40, let's say. Eesh. Like the mothership is hovering right above me. Well, I took off my pack cover back at the last break at the road crossing because the sun was out and I wanted to make sure my backpack had a chance to dry out. It had gotten damp. Now it's starting to rain again. So here we go. I'm going to throw it back on real quick. All right. See if we can find our way to Cloudland Shelter. I'm told it's hard to find. Oh, there it is. Looks perfectly Appalachian Trail-esque.